everybody, and welcome back to the One Stop Podcast. As always, it's me, Brianna, and your other co-hosts, Lindy and Chris. We are going to dive deep into the Mexican Grand Prix. Let me just put that.
Chaos. Pure chaos.
Chaos.
Pure chaos.
I don't even know where to start. Like, FP1 was chaotic to begin with, and we should have known the rest of the weekend was going to follow suit.
Yeah, I agree. Qualies were fun. Poor Piastri out in Q1 now twice.
Yeah.
Two weekends in a row. Rough.
Yeah.
The track
But
limits.
that was sprint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I believe so. If I remember right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think
you're
so.
right.
I think Lindy has it.
Well, yeah, because I just remember they were saying this was his first time not making qualifying, so then that had to have been sprint.
You're
other
right.
One.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Lindy, go off, girl.
Yeah.
Go off.
Wealth of knowledge.
Slay.
Yeah. Anybody comes for her again, I'm coming for you. I see y'all in the comments. She said, yeah.
Anyways.
Back to Oscar breaking my heart. I've actually never seen him so visibly upset before, which is saying something for Oscar. Homie was not happy with that.
No, not a bit.
That was not
which
good.
I don't blame him, but
Me
at the
either.
same time, you got to stay on between the white lines because, it was track
true.
limits that deleted his time. He was running a pretty good lap until his track time got deleted.
You know,
Those track limits got, so many people.
that's
Well,
what I
everyone
about to say.
Everyone was driving through turns 2 and 3. They're like, "Oh, we're just
Mhm.
going to take the straight line." I was like, that didn't work out too well for anyone.
No,
But
it didn't.
They kept doing it. I'm like, okay. That is a hard track to drive. Turns 2 and 3 are difficult to navigate. So, and they're on the bleeding edge of the performance of the car. So, I can see them doing
That's
that.
true.
Mhm.
That's true.
I
They've
have
been
trouble with
pushing
those
it.
turns.
I know. I was
Not that
about
I'm
to
a
say I
professional
have trouble
driver.
on freaking F1. I'm like, I can't do this one.
That one's Mexico's. It's a hard one. Yeah,
It's
good
great.
track though. I forgot
Yeah,
how
it's
fast that
great.
straight is.
Yeah. Zoom in.
Yeah.
I forget how elbows outy it gets in Mexico because of the track. Like, I forget that good racing happens the whole weekend in Mexico. It is so fun.
That's
I was
why it's one of
not-
my. Go ahead, Lindy.
I was just going to say I was not expecting everything that happened in Mexico to happen. Like all the battles and everything.
I kind of did. That's why it's one of my favorite tracks. That Brazil, Coda, those are Silverstone too, to an extent.
Yes.
But Mexico City, Brazil, and Coda, those are usually good races. That's why I enjoy those tracks though. The thing with Coda though, turn 1's so wide, you don't get that turn 1 action that we got on Sunday. Which was wild.
Except for this year, we got that turn 1 action at Coda.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
They put it on for us, but they put it on big time for Mexico. Oh my God, turn 1.
Yeah.
We
poor
gonna talk
Yuki.
about it.
I don't know. I was texting Chris the whole time, like, what is going on in all caps?
No,
Yeah.
literally, I was on threads too, what is happening? Literally, what is happening to everyone?
Everyone decided to just freak out. What was it? Was it Yuki?
Yeah, it was
Yuki.
And Albon? Straight
Yeah.
off the bat?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then the tire in the road, I think it hit
The
Gasly.
tire.
Was it? I don't think it was Gasly. I think it was when
he did. Well, Gasly cut in.
Yeah. Gasly was coming in. That forced.
Mhm.
I think Yuki had to come in because he was going off track, and that's where the contact happened between him and Albon.
Yeah.
Which that's 2 weekends in a row for Albon too, isn't it?
Yeah.
With a
Yeah, it
DNF.
is.
Yeah. Which that sucks for
Unfortunate.
Williams because now they got to fix another car and they don't have the funding really.
That's very true. You know who else doesn't have the funding? Mercedes.
Are they running into budget cap
Yes.
issues already?
Yeah.
Well, already there's only 4 races
it was
left.
it was those last 2 crashes really done did it, and
Yeah.
they were
yeah,
like,
that's
if
right.
anything
Yeah,
happens
Russell.
this weekend, we're not sure. They had to rebuild him from an old chassis.
Okay.
Yeah.
But George had
But
that
George.
crash and then an amazing comeback, both in quali and the race.
Yeah.
So hats off to
Yeah.
George.
Yeah.
Are you going to
He's
say
dope.
it, Chris?
Blimey. Oh, crikey.
Yabba dabba doo. Oh my god.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba
Yabba
dabba
dabba
doo.
Oh, George.
Oh, George. I know. That's all you can say. Oh, George. We love
Yeah.
you, George.
So then after turn 1, we had
Oh.
the incident.
The incident?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, if you're counting
Yeah.
Max and Lando, there was multiple incidents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There were so many.
like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
but
Or
2
5.
official ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, did you see that they deleted his document about that?
Yeah, but
The
they just
FIA?
re-uploaded it like this morning.
Oh my gosh, because I was like, you guys.
They deleted
Yeah.
what? I didn't know this.
Yeah, they deleted the whole document regarding his 20-second penalty.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
but then they re-uploaded it this morning because they added 2 penalty points.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's right. I
To
did
the
see that.
license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Maxie, babe.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm predicting? Another Lewis Hamilton versus Max Verstappen end to this year, but between him and Lando, where
Which apparently happened
Something
in
happens.
2021.
which now
Sure did.
Lindy knows how to directly
Sure
quote
did.
2021
Yeah.
Coming for me in my comments saying
because it was
you must be
legitimately
blind.
it
I'm
was
like,
legitimately the biggest controversy we've ever seen in F1 for the championship was that year. That was I'm still not sure what even happened.
I wasn't here that year, so I never knew. But everyone's
was
like,
so
this
crazy.
girl's stupid. She must have forgot short-term memory. I'm like, guys, I literally didn't even know about F1 till this year. Please hop off.
Well, Latifi is the best Red Bull driver ever. I don't know what you guys are.
Let's not.
Oh,
Chris.
let's talk about it.
Let's not talk about it because I'm just gonna get my blood pressure up, and I'm
I'm
not.
telling you, he
I'm
was
not
on
ready for that.
payroll. At least for that race.
Hmm.
The GOAT.
No,
Latifi the GOAT. The Jewel of Canada. Good old Latifi. Crown Jewel of Canada.
It hurts. It hurts to talk about still.
Did you see
It
F1
really does.
or the FIA did enter a contract with the Vegas GP? Sorry, this is off topic, but it sounds like it's going to be here at least through 25.
Oh, okay.
And both sides are looking to renew for an additional 7 years after 25. So,
well,
they're in talks right now.
If you hear me, lower them prices, baby, and I'll be there every year.
Dude, the prices
That's
are high.
interesting because I know a lot of like the Vegas businesses and locals don't like it being there.
Yeah, they hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole issue right now. And the ticket prices are so expensive. And the fact that Coda hasn't released their numbers yet because it's been so expensive to go.
I didn't realize Coda brings in like $7 billion in revenue
Mm-hmm.
for
I mean,
just
everybody
F1.
loves F1.
Yeah, it's
They love F1.
a lot of money though.
It's a
I
ton
thought
of
it was
money.
gonna be a few $100 million. Now $7 billion. I was like,
F1 is
what?
it, babe. F1
A booty
is
load
it.
of money.
Some 20 boys,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, not boys, 20 men zooming around. Sorry, I'm so used to saying boys, man. 20 men zooming around a track.
19 talented drivers and Lance Stroll is what you meant to say. Killed her. I killed her. I killed her.
I actually did
Anyways.
just choke. I'm so sorry.
Did we
back.
expect Carlos to win? I
No.
say yes.
I said no.
Didn't. I did
I
not.
said no.
If I had a bingo card, that wasn't. Well, although he was hungry at Coda too.
Yes,
But I didn't
that
think they
start
had
was
the car.
slow. The start was slow. It
Well,
was
he
very
told
slow.
Charles to back off too.
He did.
He was
and
like,
that
"We don't
actually is
need all
why
this."
Charles was mad. Charles
Yeah.
was pissed off because he would have passed him and he would have had to leave. Yeah. He was right
So-
there. He was like 0.3 away from that car. He was ready.
Yeah. Now every race winner has won at least one.
Yes.
Like a
Yeah.
fun stat.
Which I think I checked on Max because we were talking about Max before, and I think he's
Mhm.
at 7.
Yeah. Let's talk about these battles that happened.
Yes.
Russell and Hamilton, that was an exciting one.
I loved that
Mhm.
one. I loved that one.
Yeah.
I like
That
their
was-
radio too. They were like, "You're free to race, just keep it clean," you know.
Yeah.
That was really good driving from George. That was
Yes.
really good driving from George.
Yeah.
It was clean. It was tidy. Lewis tried his best. I don't know what's going on. I think Lewis might be running an older spec car or a newer spec car that the upgrades didn't work out on or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the car, but because normally if they were running identical cars, I don't think George would have been able to get it past Lewis. Lewis is such a good defensive driver. He would have had to fight a lot more, but George still did nice, clean pass, overtake, and yeah, it was really good racing.
I'm so proud of you, Chris. This feels like a therapy session where you finally could give Lewis a compliment.
No, I think Lewis is a great driver. I just like talking shit because can bleep that.
Community service.
Please.
You and Charles have community service as
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll join Max. We'll
All
pick
three
up
of
trash
you.
together. It'll be
That's a
fine.
mess.
Everything's gonna work out.
Not so clean battle. Lawson and Perez.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Not so clean. Not so clean.
Beef. That's all I could say.
It was
Yeah,
very
I don't know.
entertaining.
I don't even know what it stemmed from. I saw something. Checo made a comment. He's like, I don't even have a relationship with the guy. He's like, I don't know what that stemmed from. He goes, it seems immature or something along those lines, and which I don't disagree with. I mean, Checo's got his own issues this year
Mm-hmm.
and last year. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in both of their shoes, and I don't think, unless something happened off track, I'm not sure overtaking someone, I'd flip them off, and then I'm not sure. I'd probably react the same as Checo. It'd be like, what is even going on?
Yeah.
Why are we doing that? Like, we're technically he's on the sister team. He's on Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
It seems inappropriate in my opinion, but I don't know what happened in the paddock or something off track. If something did happen, they're keeping their lips sealed and no one's really said much about it. So I don't know.
He could
But-
be a young gun too. I mean, he's got a lot to prove, right? How many
Yeah.
times has Lawson been put in this situation and still gone home with nothing? So that
Yeah.
could be playing into it too, like just a bunch of adrenaline. And considering how Danny left, people are still upset about it. So could be a multitude of factors.
Yeah, I feel
Really?
like he feels like he has a lot to prove. But in general, I think that, these rookies like Liam and Franco, like, I think they just don't care. Like, they're ready to show up and show out.
Excuse me. Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Coming from a guy perspective, if you flip off a dude, like, get ready to swallow your teeth, because that's not gonna be tolerated. Generally, just from a guy's point of view, like, we only flip off our friends because
Yeah.
very
I agree.
unprofessional.
Because, like, if you're not friends, if you don't have a connection, that's not just something you go and do. Because, like, for example, what was it, Sky F1, where Carlos, like, punched Lando in the balls and they, like, left it on air, like, they didn't take it out. Like, they have a connection, so, like, that's fine for them.
Not
But I don't think those two have a connection.
I forgot Carlos turkey tapped
he did.
Lando. Yeah,
Lando got him back though, so he sure
I thought
did.
Lando started it.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah. Carlos.
He
That was
did.
retribution from Carlos. He's like, karma.
And he got
I
him
was
so
like, yeah,
good
that's how it works.
too. He was like, cool. But they partied together. We got Carlando partying after his win, which
Yeah.
was great.
And they got dinner.
Tequila. They went out clubbing too after dinner.
So they're so cute. I love those two together. The bromance is so real.
It is. It's good. It's healing, considering that the Max and Lando bromance had a little like messed up this weekend, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's
But
racing.
if you notice in Lando's interviews, he's like, well, I still respect Max, like, on the track. He's like a great driver, very skillful, but he's just like, at the end of the day, I think that it's like dirty racing, basically. So I like that they don't diss each other, even if they are mad at each other. Like, they're obviously PR trained. So
I mean,
Lawson, take notes.
I was gonna
Um,
say like that. I could not. I'm sorry. I tried.
both of both the Haas cars though in the points. Which when's the last time that happened?
Haas
It's
is
been
on
a
fire.
while. Yeah, the cars looking pretty quick for a midfield team. They're gaining speed. I'm curious how they're going to do in Brazil.
Right?
Brazil's a good track too. So
And
if
it looks
they
like it's
can,
gonna be wet.
correct.
So I don't know how
Right.
else it's gonna hold up in that.
That'll be interesting.
As long as F1, if the FIA and the stewards let them drive in it, because remember a few years ago when
know.
where was it? It wasn't Imola. It was it Monaco?
It went flooded pretty decently.
It wasn't that year. It was the year before. But it was raining, but they wouldn't let them run the cars even
They
on
should
full
be
wets.
fine, and they need to. Give me my full wets. I want to see it. I want the action. I want to not be able to breathe for like 2 hours because I'm like, oh my god, it's wet. Everybody's gonna like skid everywhere. But it's also
Yeah.
sprint weekend, which is always gonna make it
Oh, it is.
interesting. But when I was looking at the weather, like legitimately said straight up thunderstorms. Not even just scattered rain, just thunderstorms. Brazilian tropical thunderstorms.
Oh, they
Could be
may not
great.
let them run then.
Yeah.
Well, if the chance comes down a little bit more from, I think right now it's sitting at 70%. Yeah,
Pretty up there.
pretty up there. They better let him run. I need, this is like one of the last races of the year. Well,
They may not for fan safety if there's thunderstorms in the area though.
do we have to talk about the pain that I had to experience in the back of a car on the way to the comedy show to see Mike Epps yesterday when I saw Charles lock up?
Oh yeah, that was rough.
I was wondering where you were going with this. But
Yeah.
literally, he avoided
Somewhere.
like every obstacle.
Yeah, he did.
I was
It
like,
was like
what?
defensive driving.
Yeah. Because
Oh
they
my
had those little
gosh.
markers too, and he was just skirting around them. He's like, back on track. I was like, oh, that was kind of impressive.
Yeah, like
For
if it wasn't for that, I don't know. Do you guys think that Lando would have finally caught him? Because that's what gave Lando P2 for sure.
Yes.
I think so. I think the McLaren
think
is
so.
faster than Ferrari right now. And I think he was, if I remember, was he on older tires or? I think Chuck was
Fresher.
on. I
Lando
think
was on
Chuck was on
fresher.
older tires. Who was?
Lando was on fresher.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think the McLaren's faster than the Ferrari out of the gate as well. Because they look quick all weekend long. The McLarens are fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think McLaren's going to win the Constructors.
I hope so.
I think so. I think it's going to be hard
She's like
for...
so happy.
I think it's going to...
Close.
Yeah.
It's going to
I
be
think it's
close.
gonna
I
be-
just did the numbers today.
Yeah.
They're insane.
I think all it's going to take is... We got 4 races left. I think it's going to take Piastri getting out of Q1. And if both McLarens are making it to Q3, I think McLaren can edge out Ferrari. Yeah.
I just think that Piastri just had a bad weekend. I feel like maybe this wasn't his fave track because he usually always does really well.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
even worked his way up the grid and like still got in the point. So I mean, he's good.
I think he would have done well this weekend if he had not had that track time deleted.
Agree.
I mean,
Agree.
he would have got out in Q1, but he just couldn't keep the car on track. So pushing a little bit too hard.
Constructors, McLaren 566, Ferrari 537.
Okay.
It's very close.
What's Red Bull at?
512.
Okay. That's still a 3-way race.
It is
Yeah.
pretty decent. It is decent.
Yeah.
What is the gap from Lando to Charles?
Lando to Charles
I know Max to
Don't
Lando's
ask me
now
what that-
47.
was, that's a 47. Hold up. Lando to Charles? Lando is at 315. And Charles is at 291. So
Still close.
very close.
Yeah.
Glad how we both did not say math on air because math
Yeah,
ain't
no,
mathing today.
I don't do that.
24. I did math. 24. That is so
So,
close. That's like
yeah,
one
it would
race.
take
That's one
one
win.
race. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Lando's got to watch his back.
Yeah.
That's probably
agree.
why Charles was also pissed that they didn't let him pass Carlos.
Yeah.
Because he needs that.
But I'm glad that Carlos got that win because, you don't know if he'll get any at Williams. And that was his probably maybe last one for Ferrari. And then his mom
Yeah.
was there and his mom had never seen him win before. So that was really sweet.
It was sweet. And he said he wanted one more with Ferrari before the season was out.
He got it.
He got it. What were we saying about Alonso?
400th race, retire.
Yeah. Golden
shame.
helmet in the garage.
Yeah, that's a shame.
What happened? I never saw them say why.
Me either. I never.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm assuming just telemetry from the car came back in a bad shape, and either they're afraid of losing parts or losing an engine or a power unit or something. That's usually the only reason a team will retire a car. So I'm assuming it's something mechanical with the vehicle.
Yeah.
What a bummer. That sucks.
Bummer. He was all excited for it too.
I think they're also saving money and trying to come in under budget with the acquisition of Nui for next year in 2026. So why risk it if you're getting bad data back from the car? It's like, all right, let's just save our money for next year and for 2026 on the new cars when we have because they already have Nui secured. So that's my at least thought process. If I were
Makes sense.
Yeah. If I were in that position. So save some money, save some cash.
BCW Golden Hour is just radiating off of half of your face right now.
Mine? Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Checo with the well, it wasn't a false start, just a bad grid position too.
Mm-hmm.
But that was hilarious though. His commentary back, so like, oh, Stewart's came back, false start on the start. He's all, nope, that was a great start. Which it was. You're just 3 feet out of the box, but it was a great start.
What was it? Like a 5-second penalty?
Yeah, they gave him 5. Yeah.
Oh, what else happened where, what was it? His engineer on the radio, and they were like, maybe it was something with Lawson or something, and they were like, focus on the race, you can watch the highlights later.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like, I am watching the highlights, like right now in front of me.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Checo's funny.
Boy, coming with the jokes this weekend.
Yeah, that was good commentary. Yeah, Checo, he's a character. I just feel bad. It's his home race, and just the qualities were bad for him. And then the false start gave him the 5 seconds on top of it. It was like kicking someone when they're already down. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he had a very disappointing weekend.
I know.
But I don't know what's going on with that car. I don't know if he's running a newer spec or an older spec. But his car, I don't think it's all him. But I don't know. Not sure. I don't work for
I agree. I don't think it's all him either, because Max was having a lot of, he was literally throwing hands with his car. Everything was just breaking.
Max, isn't he someone said he's getting a new engine and he's gonna have a 5 grid place drop in Brazil?
Oh,
yeah, he might
do the yeah, if they do the power unit upgrade. Yeah.
He's like, let's go.
He'll work his way back up.
It'll be fine. It'll be just fine.
It's about that time of the year.
I can say Franco, right?
Yeah, now you can talk about Franco.
Yes, ma'am.
What were you going to say about Franco? No, I'm just kidding. Everything about Franco. We love Franco.
Franco fan club. I need Franco merch.
I need Franco merch too. I need Franco yap time because it just looks fun. It looks fun.
He makes me want to like practice Spanish more.
Linda said the same thing.
Well, we have great minds that think alike. So
she's like, Team McLaren. Right. Oh my God, I'm so Team McLaren now. You are McLaren.
Live, laugh, love.
Papaya
McLaren.
girl.
Hi,
what was his comment about he's going to be racing even if it isn't in F1?
Yeah. He's not sure.
He said something like, I'm going to be racing next year, even if it's not F1. So maybe F2. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I want
Yo
him
no
here.
sé.
I want him
Yo no
here.
sé.
I want him in the F1 arena. He definitely can show up here.
Yeah. He deserves it.
So we got Brazil this
Mhm.
weekend, then we take a 3-week break before Vegas, right?
3,
Yeah.
and then it's Vegas, and
Then we got
then it's
Qatar,
over.
and then no, we
Then
got
it's
Qatar
pretty much
and
over.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that's the
Nobody.
end. That is the end.
Nobody
the end.
talked to me about Abu Dhabi.
I'm not prepared.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm not prepared. I'm not excited about it. So, that's all, folks. Okay, cut. Just
That's all
kidding.
you're giving them.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for this episode when it comes out, and we're going to have the shorts as always, and then we have a lot of interviews lined up. Remember, if you want to be a guest on this podcast, we have a form for you to fill out. We'd love to have you. Love to yap. It's what we do, and we do it best. And we have Brazil coming up this weekend, so keep your eyes peeled on the weather. And after that, we have a nice little break. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of fun content coming. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.